Okay, guys, welcome back to another drop episode. This is where we play games and hang out. Alright, so what is up after last week's terrible episode? Terrible episode. So obviously, like, this is not live, like I usually do. And I will be going back to it being live. Oh, also, fun fact, oh my gosh, I have been through a little bit of stress for you guys. I basically almost, because I'm not very, like, technologically intelligent, so I almost lost, or at least thought I had lost, a whole bunch of data for you guys, but ended up, I mean, it's just because I wasn't thinking about reading the files that, I mean, I was just being dumb. I should have read them. So it was my fault, and I figured it out in the end, and I actually learned a little bit, so that's good, because now I know, like, oh, well, yeah, I mean, now I know, you know what I mean? So that's good, but still, I mean, like, that was a stressful experience. But anyway, we're here now. Hopefully, all of this goes well. I'm sad to not be doing this live. I really enjoyed having, like, the side chat to refer to, and at some point I'm gonna get good at doing this, and will be able to, like, talk and answer questions while I'm doing it too, which I don't know how people do it and still, like, play, because, like, when you have, like, those questions going, like, I just, like, it's not what I'm focused on. And then, like, if I do get focused on that, then I get distracted, and then that's all I'm thinking about. But, I mean, I digress. Man, so I was up late last night working on, well, one, because I have a second job. I work at a wedding venue, which is pretty cool. And I actually got to, once I got home, because we finished up pretty quick. It was because it was a super small wedding, and because everyone had to be, like, X amount of feet apart. It was really interesting, like, how we tried to, like, adapt and do everything, because we really did. We had to figure a lot of things out. But we did it, and it was a good wedding. Lots of fun. It was nice to see all of my coworkers after it's been so long. It's just a side job, so it's just, like, it's not, like, it's just something I do, not too seriously. Like, it's just a weekend job and a nice way to make some extra cash. Typically, like, just getting a little bit of finance, like, it's good to have, like, that second income, because, I mean, one, it's a not as expensive job, so it's I mean, not expensive meaning, like, they don't pay me as much as this warehouse job that I have. But, so, like, that money I can take and put it somewhere, not necessarily having to, like, think or worry about it. Like, I just have it sitting, and that's where it stays, But, yeah, shoot, what was I was definitely talking about something. Yeah, I mean, at some point, though, I want to have, like, maybe I'll answer, like, 50 questions or something on my, drop episodes, or something like that. I don't know. I'm still, kind of figuring out, what to do with everything, how to whatever with everything. I'm trying to monetize. I'm thinking I might start like a website. But I'm still doing research on like what website I should use. And I'm thinking like, what is some exclusive content that I could sell? Um, just been thinking about it because I mean, like I said, like look, like I really enjoy doing this. But if it's not making money, it's hard to fit it into the schedule. You know what I mean? Like, because if you look at it this way, if I make money off of this, I can quit my job and I can do even more. And so that's kind of why I feel like I have to. You know what I mean? And then especially just like where my aspirations are headed, like all the things I want to accomplish and do. Like I kind of see it as a necessary thing for me to be pursuing making income from this. You know what I mean? But in any case, like I'm gonna be sticking with it. Like I'm not gonna, like, if it's not making money, I'm gonna stick with it until it does. You know what I mean? And also I have all of my music I've been working on, which I'm not sure how artists make money from that yet, but I'll figure it out. Okay. But oh shoot, I hate these. I hate the Nidoran whatever Pokemon because if you touch them, they give you the poison. So you got to use like less techniques on them. As you can tell, like I'm not like a genius about all this stuff. Like I used to be really into it, like back when I was a kid and stuff. But since I've sort of fell out, sort of got interested in different things, pursued different things, but I still enjoy it. Like I'm really enjoying this, and I'm for sure, definitely gonna like just like keep doing stuff like this. You know what I mean? As long as I enjoy it. Sorry, I'm looking into something right now because I'm trying to figure out. So what would you guys like to see, like, as exclusive content? What would you pay for? Like, what would be something that you would think is worth doing like a monthly subscription for? You know what I mean? I'm thinking like I already do them live, and I don't want to not do them live. So like I'm not gonna do that. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I could do. Let's think about this. Let's do a dive into this. So as far as these drop episodes go, I guess I could do like my face, but still, I don't know why would you want to pay to see my face. Like I don't know. To me, that's kind of boring. So I probably want to do that. Maybe just to see. I don't know. I'm trying to think. It would make it easier on me if I could record these previous to the episode. Okay, that's lame. But anyway, sorry. Previous to the episode, and then like edit it, and then just like sell the live version. But I mean, even then, like I would still have to go live at a certain time. So I don't know. That doesn't even make sense in itself. trying to think, what else could I do? Oh, well, I'm definitely gonna get into some, start, like, making, merch and stuff, or swag, um, as they call it in business, sell your swag. I could, you could see my, notes that I take, because whenever I read books, I have, like, little sticky notes, that I leave in the book just for me to, like, look back at later if I'm ever looking for, like, inspiration or some knowledge. Like, I have it all throughout a psychology textbook, a finance book. I mean, I really only started it recently, so I think that's it, but it's good stuff. I could sell, like, my daily goals as exclusive content, I guess, or, like, you could see it, which I don't know. Like, I feel like that'd be good because it's beneficial for you guys. You know what I mean? Like, to see, like, sort of what I'm doing and how I'm living my life, and it'll also help with, like, being as transparent as possible. But I'm just trying to think, like, okay, if I do that, if I sell my, oh my gosh, if I sell my content like that, I'm just trying to think, like, what all would I do, or, like, how would I do that? Cause, like, would it all be, like, packaged together? You know what I mean? Or, like, what would be the benefit of purchasing, like, a higher level for this stuff? You know what I mean? Like, how could I do tiers? So, like, first level could just be, like, my daily things, and that could just be, like, the starting level. You know what I mean? So, like, what I could do is, I guess, like, go through, like, my morning, how I set, like, my goals, because on my Sundays I set the goals, right? And then it's, Sundays I set my goals, and then typically, like, I'll try to set, like, Monday, and then, like, the night before Wednesday I'll set Wednesday, and, so on. So I guess I could show, like, those, like, the daily, because that's daily, content that you guys can look at. And then I could also, like, in addition with that, I'm trying to think, what would be the addition to that? I don't know. It sucks, like, this isn't live, so I can't, like, ask you guys, like, what you would want to see. So I could sell that. I could sell, or I could package in. Okay, so, alright, first off, what would be the purpose of doing this? I think the purpose would be to show a method, because there's no one right method, you know what I mean? So it would just be to show a method on how to sort of, like, set goals and take a direction, take advantage of something. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. I think, yeah. So, given that being the case, if the objective is to, that is the objective, as I'm trying to get out, then if I did that alongside that, meaning if I show, like, my daily goals alongside showing my I guess I could also do, uh, I have, I could show like my beats or something. Oh, you know what? That's a good one. Alright, initial thing. Alright, so it has the focus of like my goals and stuff because that is the focus of everything. However, just as like an additional special, like if you subscribe, you can hear like my beats before they come out. Um, and I could also show like my notes that I take whenever I make the beats. Because dude, let me tell you, like I have pages of like written stuff whenever I make the beats, or just like notes in my phone. Um, so you see that. Which I do a beat at least 2 beats a week, on average probably. Like so I have a lot of content there if you guys would like to see that. Um, yeah, I mean, also I mean, I guess I could do I don't know. Maybe I could start like blogging, like writing daily things. You know, once I get my website out, then maybe so. Maybe I'll pursue that direction. Um, you know, I guess I gotta get there first. You have no idea. If you're watching on YouTube, you have no idea how annoying poison gas is whenever it poisons you automatically. So annoying. I hate poison just because, like, it makes everything so slow. I feel like I struggle because I like everything so fast. You know what I mean? Like the way I talk. But speaking of that, I was trying to figure out like what do people think about Missouri people? You know what I mean? Like I'm curious if we have something that like stands out about us. I've heard like um that we talk because we were talking about it yesterday at work, and I heard like some stuff is like we talk fast, um we slur everything together, which I feel like is a very like everyone does that. You know what I mean? I mean, if you go to New York, obviously they have like a unique accent. They talk like this. I'm from New York. Um, like in Missouri, like I feel like we're the state like right in the middle where we don't really have an accent. You know what I mean? I mean, you have like people like they'll. I mean, we cut our words short, obviously. Like people will say like funna, or what else do I hear? Funna. They have a lot of slang. I mean, probably not. Honestly, probably not as much as a lot of other people do. But I do have family in Arizona that say like we have a lot of culture, which is, you know, I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm white, but I feel like people have told me that we don't have a lot of culture. I just feel like that way. I don't know, you know? I heard that from Californians. Or not even that, like, we don't have culture, but, like, they just talk about, like, how much culture they have and how much slang they have. Um, I don't know. Very, very prideful people in California, I feel. Um, I don't know. I mean, just how I feel. Which I like old people. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's interesting. You know what I mean? And I feel like if we all had that perspective where we were more interested in each other, like things would be a lot nicer. Um, cause I don't know, man. Like I don't get politics. Like I was all right. So I'm talking about all this stuff just cause like it happened just yesterday, but I really don't get politics. I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? Like people have passions and people are fearful about things, but I feel like the more you know about like the world and the way it works, the more like comfortable you are. Like in realizing that I mean, there were 2 world wars, but you know people got through it. You know what I mean? Like that's so to me. I just kind of feel like what are we concerned about? You know what I mean? No matter what happens, like we're always gonna work through it. And if we don't, then no one's gonna be around to to have to live with it anyway. Like, worst case scenario, we all go, and then I guess then we find out, like, was there a God or not, and I guess that's kind of an oopsie. Like, if you turned away from that, then again, like, how do you know? So it's, I feel like God is a lot more patient than we really think he is. Like, I feel like if you live like a moral life, then you're okay. Like, I don't know if I want to get into religion. No, just being like 100% with you guys. Like, I don't know what's out there, you know what I mean? So I'm very, very open to, like, whatever it is, but, like, I met with a family, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but, or their relation to me, I mean, but I met with a family recently that, we've used to be tight. Or I guess our families used to be tight. But, oh, that's not good. But, whoops, that's not good. But, okay, that's good. But I think it's funny how every time, like, something really intense happens, like, I get really, really nervous and really quiet. And then it's just funny, this time it happened to work out where it only took, like, 3 hit points. Like, religion to me is, I think it's a really good thing. I feel like it can be used by bad people, but I really think it's a really great thing. I just think the problem is that people live too close by it, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if people loosened up and sort of took a step back and realized, like, oh, I don't know all that I think I know, you know what I mean? I think that would solve, like, a lot of issues that I think we deal with, or just struggles that people have with each other. This is nervous. Okay, I got nervous. Wow, I can't talk about serious topics whenever I'm in too intensive battles. Man, I am loving just, like, going back and exploring. And what I love most about this podcast is, like I said, it's the drop. It's where we play games and hang out. Like, it's just, like, such a chill vibe. Like, just, and that's the direction I'm trying to take How About You in, because I've been inspired by Joe Rogan's podcast, where he'll bring up anything. Whoops, sorry. Like, he's just having a conversation with these people, and I think it's so, like, it's just, well, one, it's just a really good idea. And two, I think it's very helpful, just in exploring regions of conversation, and I say that because, like, whenever I first started How About You, like, How About You has gone through a drastic change, just within 8 episodes, I think, 8 or so episodes. Ooh, this is not good. Okay. But yeah, like, just within, like, 8 or so episodes, it is drastically changed. And what I realize, okay, that is annoying. What I realize is the more relaxed you are, the better the content is gonna be. Like, my best episodes has always been the episodes where I'm more comfortable with the person that I'm interviewing, or just whenever like I'm not, whenever, because at first like I wanted it like very very scripted, because I thought that was how it had to be, like with all the show notes and everything, and very structured questions and everything. But like I realized like that's actually what you don't want to do. Oof. Like that's the that's the last thing you want to do. Come on, yes, okay. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. What am I trying to say? Not like oh like that's dangerous to do, but like the way I said that, I just said because like the way I said it, I'm like that is the last thing you want to do. No, it's not that serious, but it's just kind of like the more comfortable you are with your guest. Like I feel like Maxine Clark was my best example, because with Maxine Clark, I did a lot of research, and this had also been, it was an episode that I did a very, very long time ago. Or, not a long time ago, but like following. See, this is how distracted I am. But it was an episode that I did following a lot of the things. Like, it was an episode that I did following a lot of my episodes previous. Meaning to say, I did the episode. Later on. Like, I mean, obviously, it was my last episode. That was a dumb conversation that we just had. But, the point being, I had a lot of practice, and it's really good, and what I learned from that experience was that if you're going to interview someone, make sure that you're comfortable, make sure they're comfortable, and know who you're talking to, but I wouldn't say, like, take your notes, but don't script it. Let it just happen. Like, I took a whole bunch of notes, and there was no, I took a whole bunch of notes, and there was no, there was nothing, what am I trying to say? There was no, or there was, like, no direction. Like, as soon as I started, I knew, like, the two questions I wanted to ask. And so I started with, like, the question that I was curious about, having to do with her mother and stuff. But as soon as I asked that and got it out of the way, like, or as soon as I asked that, I shouldn't say not got it out of the way, but whenever I asked that and got my answer, it led to, like, another thing, which led to another thing. And so, like, I was just chilling. Like, I was, I was just having a good time. Got in, like, all the information that I really, really wanted. So it's, it was just, I don't know, like, it was all cool. Like, it was a great episode because I asked what came to my head in that moment, and in doing so, it allowed me much more freedom to explore, and also, oddly enough, a better ability to listen to my guest and be interested in what she was saying in the first place. Because if you listen to, or if you're always trying to, like, follow a path, like, it doesn't work as well. You just, I don't know, like, it makes sense though, doesn't it? Like, if you're not, or if you're always trying to get to the next point, you know what I mean? Or, like, scratch this thing off your list, then it just makes it a lot more difficult, because you're just trying to figure out, instead, what they're talking about. You're trying to figure out, what do I say next to steer the conversation this direction. But rather than trying to steer it, just let it happen. And then through that, because the focus of the podcast is is to make uh, the focus of the podcast is to have content that sorry. The focus of the podcast this is the last time. Focus of the podcast is to create or to create like a library of information for a library of tools, a library of okay, I'm gonna get it out, trust me. Shoot, what is it though? A library of, sorry, it's been so long, like, okay, I'm trying to think. I'm gonna do, it hasn't even been that long, like, I have no excuse, I just can't remember. It's early, guys. I woke up early for this. I've been waking up early for you guys, just trying to clock in my time, trying to get these episodes produced, because some things happened and I didn't really get to do anything Saturday because I was in a way sort of babysitting. I wasn't babysitting, but like this kid came over and he loves me, so I had to take a break and hang out with him for a little bit. And they stayed the night, so that made it even more difficult. But I mean, it's okay though. We had a good time. And like I really don't like trip about stuff like that. Like if we had a good time and the kids chill, like we had a good time, you know what I mean? So it just means that I have more work to do now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even work, like I enjoy what I do. However, you do have to understand it can get a little bit stressful. You know, whenever I have like all these things that I gotta get done, especially like before a certain time, and now I'm rushing to try and get it out the door and made. But I mean, it's cool. You know, man, I'm always having a good time. So man, I wish I forgot to check the time before I started this. I'm not sure how long I am. And I don't want to go, like, one episode I went, like, 50 minutes or something like that. That was a little bit crazy. Dude, I cannot believe how strong the Eevee Pokemon are. But anyway, I don't want to talk about the game too much, because if you're watching on what is it called? If you're watching on Spotify, then, or not even Spotify, but if you're just listening to the podcast, then you're not really sure what I'm talking about. But, dude, this Pokemon, like, if you've ever played Pokemon, like, then you know what I'm talking about, I guess. But yeah, what was I talking about earlier? Oh yeah, just content, like producing content. What would you guys? So I mean, the episode isn't quite over, but I want you to let me know, like, in the comments, or just in any way whatsoever, like, what would you like to see as extra material? Like, what would be something that you would think is worth paying for? And so just like throw some stuff, like, so I make music, I make these live stream videos with you know, Pokemon, or like I could do anything really, but right now it is, you know, Pokemon. I do I create like shirt designs, and let's see what else. And then last but not least, I do, oh, how about you? But that's aside from this. Then I do like the drop episodes. Trying to think. What are some other ideas? And I'm telling you all this like because, like, I'm guessing like you guys probably know what you would want to see, right? So if I ask anyone, I better just be asking you. Let's think about this. So, let's see what else. clothes designs, which you... Well, I don't know. So that's it. So, I mean, just from that, like, what would be something that you think would be worth your dollars? As, like, exclusive content, if you say, like, upgraded, or subscribed. Because, like, once I get my what's it called? Once I get my, website out there, I'm gonna have, like, a subscription feature, so you guys can, just follow whatever I'm doing, or not follow, but, like, have more content. I could also do, like, a blog, like I said earlier. Like, I could start, like, doing, like, daily little posts there, just to, say what's up. Oh, yeah, and like, my morning practices, I could also do that. Yeah, so, I mean, if you guys would be interested in, like, just seeing, like, my morning routines, as exclusive content, like, what my goals that I set were for the day were, and then, of course, I could, if I do that, then you could, I don't know, like, start a little, conversation, I guess, like, within, like, my exclusive people. I don't know. Trying to think about it. Trying to build the culture, you know what I mean? If you're into business at all, like, building the culture is a big deal. Yeah. But anyway, so I think I'm not sure how long it's been. I hope it hasn't been more than an hour, because I haven't looked. But this has been a really good episode. Like, I've been really enjoying this. But I think after this lady, I'm gonna cut it. Even though it's kind of in a weird spot, I just don't want to, like, overdo it. And of course, I also have to get, like, another episode recorded today. So that's the other thing. Like, let me know, like, do you guys like it better not live? Or, like, maybe I should do, like, a live, and then I could have, like, the live beaks. I don't know. That doesn't really make sense. No, I'll just keep it live. So scratch that. Yeah, just scratch that. And then, man, I remember, like, back as a kid, when I first picked up this game, like, I was just in love. And I still love it. Like, it's a very nostalgic feel. Like, just looking at Gloom reminds me of back when I was a kid. Just because Oddish was, like, one of the first Pokemon that I thought was, like, so weird looking and stuff. Man, it just gives me nostalgia. Brings me fond memories. But anyway, so I'm gonna cut it here. So, right before I got these two people left. But anyway, so make sure that you comment, subscribe, like, do all the good stuff. Down in the description, you can donate to me, support me. Obviously, let me know. Like, obviously, like I said, like, the comment I want for the day is, like, what would you guys like to see as exclusive content if you were to, like, subscribe. Nevertheless, look out for some of my music. Just recorded something last night, so maybe have something coming soon. I'm not sure if I'm gonna release that one yet. Still needs a lot of work, and I think it's really good, so I don't want it to be imperfect. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. This is gonna come out soon, and then I'm gonna see you for the next drop episode, not live, or for the next Drop Podcast episode. And then, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, Pokemon FireRed, remember, the drop is where we play games and hang out, and I'm gonna see you guys later.